100%. I would make that same call 100 times out of 100. You're 2.5 yards from winning the game. After a coin flip, you're not 2.5 yards from winning the game. You're one Derrick Henry long rush right through your best defensive players of losing the game anyway. So, no, 2.5 yards, I've got the ball, not Derrick Henry. No, I'm going to go for that, Tony. And look, it wasn't executed properly, mostly because the quarterback slipped. You can watch that thing 100 times in a row, and you'll see both feet slip. The back foot first, he tries to plant. Maybe they didn't call the right play. It was interesting, being up here. I'm at Seaport, where people who will wear gold jackets one day talk about football, and guys like Jeff Saturday and Keyshawn Johnson, they all said, wait a minute. You call a different play where he's not putting his foot back, all his weight on his back foot and sliding on a soft surface. You maybe call a different play like over the top, but you don't give the ball away. You don't go 50-50. You take advantage of this chance if you can while you can.
I find it interesting that you agree with it and you didn't mention the analytics involved, because the analytics apparently tell you that you should go for it in that situation. I, too, would have gone for it in that situation 100 times out of 100. I got a quarterback who's 6'4" and weighs 230. Yeah. I've seen Tom Brady do this 100 times. That's the play you make. Now, Tennessee stood up and stopped the play. So give Tennessee credit. I will say this. This showed that the Buffalo coach had faith in his offense. That's going to mean something down the road. This was the 6th game of the season, Mike. In the 14th or 15th, you might make a different decision depending on what you needed for the playoffs. But I agree with it, and I think it also proves that Tennessee is back to where they were at the end of last year. They're a playoff team again. They had the terrible loss to Arizona. They had a worse loss to the Jets, an unspeakable loss. But in Tennessee's first 10 games, Mike, listen to this. Arizona, Seattle, Buffalo, Chiefs, Rams, Colts twice in their first 10 games. That's tough. That's tough. But, yes, I would go for this just like you would have gone for this. Yes, sure.
And, Tony, let me mention real quickly, Derrick Henry. Seriously. Tony, I mean, is he the best running back in the NFL since Emmitt Smith? And I know I'm skipping over a lot of great people, but I'm not really skipping. Derrick Henry is one of the great back. This stretch of time he's having, and you don't get long. Tony, he took some blows. He received some blows last night that reminds you why running backs can't last forever. Because even a guy as big and strong as fast as him, wow, how long can you go like this? But right now, he could be the MVP of the league as far as I'm concerned.
Yes, he's got 10 touchdowns now. That's a lot in 6 games for a running back. He's got 1 million yards now. That's why I don't think it hurts Buffalo, because Buffalo couldn't stop him. Who can stop him? Nobody stops him.
Nobody's stopping him.
Buffalo is okay. Buffalo went down to the wire on the road with a playoff team. They're okay.
I don't think anything less of Buffalo because they lost that game last night.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.